All right, this Thanksgiving holiday weekend is notoriously the busiest travel weekend of the year. As Americans fly to visit family and friends, they must be prepared for the hectic travel climate. We don't have to tell you that. We do have some insider tips for you, though, this morning with Orbit's air travel analyst Chris Hills live from Washington, D.C. Good morning, Chris. How's it going?
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
Good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about these new safety procedures that are in place. Have you heard any complaints about those, maybe that we haven't heard yet?
Well, all the reports this morning are showing that security lines are not much different than they were last year. They're a little longer because it is a very busy travel day, but they are moving pretty smoothly. Most people are not seeing really any difference than they were last year because of these new security measures. Good. That's good news. And then today, any airports that are going to be tougher than others to get through? Well, to get through the different airports, expect the hubs to be a little bit busier than the smaller, more regional airports like Chicago and Atlanta. We're expecting those to be a little bit busier. And also Houston as well. It's pretty busy there.
And what are you saying, what are you telling your friends? How early should they arrive at the airport if they're going to be catching a plane?
Well, because it's a very busy travel day, a good rule of thumb to remember is to arrive at least 2 hours before your departure time so you can get through security and get into the airline check-in lines a little bit quicker.
All right, and then which airports have the most travelers usually? Do you have a list of those?
Well, the busiest airports we're seeing today are Chicago O'Hare, Los Angeles International, and San Francisco. However, a couple of the other busier airports, the New York metro airports, are seeing some bad weather. So if you are flying to those airports, expect about an hour-long delay because of gusty winds. Again, which airports are those, just in case people missed it, the ones with weather delays? Possible weather delays are the New York metros and Boston. Okay. That would be LaGuardia, Kennedy, and Newark. All right, perfect. And then anything else that you want travelers to know this holiday season that maybe they wouldn't think of on their own? Well, to make things a little bit smoother this very busy day, before you even leave for the airport, print up your boarding pass and also check in online if you can. The 2-hour rule is something to remember. And also to get through security a little quicker, remember the 311 rule. Also, your shoes should come off pretty easily. And if you're carrying a laptop, that should come out of your luggage very easily and put in one of the bins. Yeah, and I want people to make sure that they wear socks because I always make the mistake of wearing the flip-flops and then I have to go barefoot and it's disgusting. So did you fly to Washington, D.C. or were you stationed there? I actually flew from Chicago on Monday, and I'm flying back to Chicago later on this afternoon. So tell me a little bit about the pat-down that you received. Did you find it intimidating, i.e. uncomfortable? Well, actually, flying out of Chicago, I didn't receive a pat-down, and going through security, I didn't see anybody receiving pat-downs. Most people just went through the body scanner and were on their way. It went pretty quickly. Went pretty quickly. All right, there you go. Thanks so much. We appreciate it, Chris. All your advice bundled up there in Washington for us.